like my skills have increased.
Good evening, YouTube and Twitch. This is Harmony Muse with part 2 of my Planescape Torment Let's Play. Today we are going to go through... Actually, I'm not sure what we're going to do because I've never played this game before. What we're going to do is try to figure out where the hell to go next. First thing we're going to do, though, is get Mort his level. We've got for you...
All right, I'm gone.
See who we need to talk to next.
Done. I'm gone. I'm gone. Done. Done. Done.
Angry Hive Queller. Oh, there's...
Looks like the Dusty's lost one of the deaders.
And there's Sheena Easton trying to give a faux Scots accent.
Hike off.
Pike off, yeah. And remember where we explained what pike means. She's basically telling me to go F myself. She is a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather armor. Her right arm is covered in a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature, and a horned shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail and is flicking back and forth as you watch. Pike off. Greetings. The girl ignores you. I'm... Okay, who are you? The girl sneers. Pike off, you clueless sod. Hey, easy, I just had some questions, and what is it you want? Tell me where I am. You're lost? But you're about to find trouble. Make yourself lost somewhere else, bubber. Call me a drunk ass. But notice you have a tail. Do I now? The girl looks at her tail. So I do. And here I was thinking that it was a quick trick of the eye. Well, aren't you a sharp cutter? She bares her teeth. Why don't you piss off somewhere to whatever hole you crawled out of to leave me be? Me nor me tail is making a drink. Yeah, okay. It's just as well neither you or your tail are for sale. You couldn't squeak out a living with them anyway. Great. Mort's picking a fight with somebody that's named. He didn't say anything, but I'm still curious. Why do you have a tail? The girl's eyes narrow to slits. Are you daft? Can it be that you're dumber than stone, or maybe you have the power of ignorance? May the Dabbas brick you over and make you a street. Look. She's a tiefling, chief. They've got some demon's blood in them, and it makes them paranoid and defensive. Nice tail, though. Shame that it's plastered on such an ugly body. Whoa, now, you better watch your bone box, you foul-mouthed Mimir, before I splits it from your jaw, Jig. Mimir, okay, this is a reference to the god, or the Norse god Mimir, who in mythology had his head ripped from his body, but was an oracular mouthpiece. Mimirs in the Plancescape campaign setting are very similar. Why don't you try and split my jaw, shit? All I'm hearing is a lot of chatter from some hive trash. Throw a punch, I dare you. I'll bite your legs off. And she literally calls me a tard. Oh my god. Mimir, what are you talking about? Aye, Mimir, that gulf between yours so wide me words echo Egypt. You still haven't answered my question. What's a Mimir? Mimir's a talking encyclopedia. That's me, Chief. Got it. There's more than you listeners. I guess I know which one of you has the brains. Yeah. Look, I've got other questions. I'm looking for some... Okay, I'm missing a journal. Have you seen one? Strangely. Nay, I've seen nothing like that. I haven't. Which, that kind of means like she has. Looking for someone named Farad. I might. I might say more if you sweeten the question, I. She clicks her tongue and rubs two fingers together. Jink, jink, I. Jink is what they call coin. Jink, jink, she means money. Oh. She glances at Mort, then shrugs. What the skull said. Hard coin. Alright, how much? How much is it? How much is it to you to know? Come on, I haven't all day. How about 20? Alright then. She pockets the money. It's gone so quickly you have no idea where it vanished to. Look for him in the alley spineward from the mortuary. That's to the south. Okay. Southwest. Thanks, farewell.
I know deaders today said walking ones
I'm
looks
gone.
like.
Done.
Okay, that language, the character's voice reminds me very much of somebody from an RP group I'm in that we play on Skype and we voice. And her character is from Fantasy Ireland and my character is from Fantasy Scotland. And we're both Americans. Well, I'm American, she's Canadian. And we both put on the most horrendous accents. This filthy-looking corpse is in sad shape. Its shoulders are slumped. One of its legs is broken, causing it to lean to the side. Stains covered from head to toe. Judging from the smell and the texture, the stains run from rotten food to mud and bird droppings. To add to the indignity, graffiti has been carved into its body, and several notices has been nailed into its chest, back, and head. Examine the graffiti and corpses. A number of leaflets have been ruined by rain, but some of them are still legible. One tacked to its back is from something called the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. The one on its forehead looks like a bill of fare for a restaurant, and the one on its chest looks like an official notice, and another seems to be some sort of want ad. What the actual fuck? They're using a zombie as a signpost. That's creepy as hell. That is one of the creepier things I have seen in my time playing video games. What I will say, though, is they knew the limitations of their art form. Because this was in 1999 and 3D graphics had not advanced to the days that to the level that we have now. So they're explaining everything, which is why I'm saying it out loud. Look at the post for the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. To those Hive citizens wishing gainful employ for the most honorable and generous Sigil government, inquire forthwith at the Office of Vermin and Disease Control to help stem the plague of prey of brain rats. Bounties paid. Copper given for each rat tail brought. Tails must be genuine and from rat only. No cat, dog, or fiend tail accepted. Office several streets south and west of Mortuary Gate in Lower Hive. Ask for official inspector, spelled with an E, in charge. Respected Phineas T. Lort, the 39th. Good God. That's the grammar Nazi in me just shaking my head at the horrible spelling. The purposeful horrible spelling. Because, work had to go into it to make it that bad. Examine bill of fare. Someone posted a bill of fare for the Gathering Dust Bar, but the bill of fare cannot be read as the words Smoldering Corpse Bar have been scrawled in charcoal over the bill. Smoldering Corpse Bar. Zombie immediately jerks its left arm upwards and points far to the southeast. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. Reminds me of a job I once had. Well, I mean without the arms. I wonder if this could work with the other notices. Official notice. Public notice. By order of the Judiciary Council and in accordance with the Citizenry Sigil, let it be known that those defacing a registered servant of the dustman, either by graffiti, malicious attack, or by posting notices, will constitute felonious assault, and the perpetrator will be answerable for the vandalism of said servant, by the order of the Hall of Speakers. This is an irony, because this public notice is a bill posted on a zombie, and as we know from yesterday, the zombies are servants of the Dustmen. So this is basically like a cop making a U-turn to to pull over and ticket somebody who had just got done making a U-turn. Wanted. Able-bodied person willing to investigate a matter of utmost importance to the Dustman cause. Will offer suitable compensation upon successful completion of said task. Interested parties should acquire with Initiate Naracha at the Gathering Dust Bar. Gathering Dust Bar. Okay. The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upwards and points west to the building before you. A moment later, the arm... Okay, examine the other notices. Ignore the notices, examine the graffiti. The graffiti runs from obscenities about the Dustmen to slogans glorifying what appear to be local gangs. One piece of graffiti scratches your eye. Someone had carved the name Farad into the corpse's left arm and slashed X across it. Farad.
Updated my journal.
Okay, the zombie immediately jerks its left arm upwards and points far to the west and downwards. A moment later, the arm falls back. Okay, examine the corpse. Despite the many stitches, the corpse's rotting skin is peeling in several places, revealing long stretches of muscle and bone. You'd guess that this zombie is frequently used as target practice, as the fruit and mud stains aside. Some of the tears in the skin still have rocks and bits of glass lodged in them. One wicked-looking cobblestone is still embedded in the side of its head. Pry out the cobblestone. You grab a hold of the cobblestone and pull it out from the corpse's head. Traces of brain matter and rotting flesh slowly drip from it. It looks like whatever was in its head turned to ooze a long time ago. So I got a bit of cobblestone. Okay, with brain matter on it. That's kind of fucked up.
Done.
You see a tired-looking woman dressed in tight leather bodice and leggings. The odor of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered in a mask of crude makeup. Notice that her name is literally Harlot. She smiles as she sees you. Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love? Greetings. The woman looks coyly at you. Now, you look like a blood who's lost something. Maybe I can help you find it, she said, or Cutter. She smiles slightly. In other words, she's trying to help me find Jamaharon, if you know your Star Trek. She's offering me snoo. What good fortune. We probably lost what we were looking for back at your kit, miss. Maybe you can help me find what I'm missing, miss. Matter of the finder's fee. I see how much. 10 coppers to actually find what you're missing. Forget I had. Okay. I'm not a tout unless you've got some jig to pay for my time. I can pay you how much? For a handsome basher like yourself, 3 coppers will be enough to loosen my tongue. Other questions and deeper chat. Sounds fair. Here's 3 comments. There are some things I wanted to know. Looking for a man named Farad. About that blood is twice the coppers of a normal asking. Fair enough. Here's 9 comments. Okay, at that price, what can you tell me about him? He's a collector, boss. Okay, where can I find him? Place love, Ragpicker Square. Ragpicker Square. Big old heap of rags, 3 blocks to the west of the mortuary. All the collectors stake their kip there. Chances are Farrad's got his kip there too. What's a collector? And so it's, sorry, I'll have to gather bodies. Why? Because they don't have the looks to do what I do. Okay. Can you tell me what's of interest around here? Depends on your interest. I'm looking for a good time. What else is there around here of interest? Looking for work. Alas, you're asking me? Well, you think of becoming one of the sisterhood, are you? She nearly buckles over in laughter. This screeching is similar to a drunken harpies. Eventually, the gales of laughter subside. You're a rich man, you are. Okay. Chief, can you sport me some jink? It's been a long time he has. Mort wants to get laid. Okay. The woman says it's twice the cost for the Mimir or any other degenerate. Don't sweat it, Mort. From the looks of her, I'm probably saving you from dying twice. Oh, that's harsh. May a pox shrivel your innards, may the stinking fashion of the goat herd, and you're twice as ugly.
Taunts, all right.
Mort snares hypnotized as the harlot lets loose a stream of obscenities. At the end of the verbal avalanche, Mort is silent for a moment and turns back to you. Wow, Chief. Got a few more taunts for the old arsenal. She turns back to the harlot who is catching her breath. I'm also in love.
All right.
Okay, that's good.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
Okay. Said you're a Mimir. Yeah, Mimir's a floating encyclopedia. You put in information in, you get information out. How did you die? No idea, Chief. I kind of forgot when I died. I can't say I blame myself much. At least there's something waiting for me after I died, even if this life is a floating skull. I mean, it could have been worse. What happened to your body? I don't know, alright? It's just gone. He glares at you. But don't think I miss it, because I'm happy the way I am, and I don't need your half-wit judgments or snide remarks. Okay, I see I had some other questions. Okay. Mort, I don't mind you tagging along, but is there anything else you can do besides chatter? Chattering's my best trait. He rattles his teeth and grins. That's good to hear. No, but seriously, Chief, I've got a knack for chattering in just the right way. I can really bend an ear, if you know what I'm saying. I got insults, backtalk, stuff that'll curl someone's ears into their skull. You know, how's that useful? It's one of my many talents. I call it my litany of curses. You see, sometimes I can really bend someone's ear with just the right comment, of course. Usually I have to do a lot of running afterwards. So basically, I can have Pim taunt people. How does it
Updated
work?
my journal.
I can spit insults at someone until they get mad enough to chase me around. And apparently it works very well against wizards. This is a good thing. That way I can have the wizards try to attack the guy who's near magic immune while I'm busy shoving a sword up there. Well, yeah. Tell me a little about Sigil. Sigil's a ring-shaped city that's squatting on top of an infinitely tall spire that some claim to be in the center of the plains. Of course, how it could be at the top of an infinitely tall spire and how the city could even be at the center of the plains raises some questions. Anything else? Sigil is called the City of Doors, mostly because there's a lot of invisible doors that lead in and out of it. Just about any arch, doorframe, barrel, hoop, bookshelf, or open window might be a portal under the right conditions. It all depends on if you have the key to open it. Keys? See, the best way to explain it is most portals are sleeping, right? You could walk through them, buy them, on top of them, and nothing would happen. Now, every portal has something that wakes it up. That could be a tune you hum to yourself, a loaf of week-old Bitopian bread, remembering what your first kiss was like, then bam, the portal gets its juices flowing and you can jump through it. Whatever's on the other side. Like where? Anywhere, Chief. Literally. Any place you can think of, there's a portal there. That's why Sigil is so popular among the plains. I see how... Okay. What should we do next? Well, here's how I see things go on. I think you should try to root out this ferret wherever you set up Kip. You wouldn't have had those directions tattooed on your back if he didn't have some inkling of what was up with you. One of the locals around here has to know where he is. Nothing more, just checking to see if you're still with me.
I've never seen something so ugly, I've not.
Let me check my journal. We know that Ferret is in Ragpicker's Square from what the hooker said.
All right. All right.
Maybe I can get that crutch to be telling us copper about now.
Chief, what are we doing in here? Let's say we just give this place the laugh, all right?
Okay, let's get out. We can come back later.
I'm gone.
Maybe
All right.
I can get that dust.
I'm gone. Done.
Debtors today said
All right.
no one's looking like.
I'm gone.
Ben the Sender. What does Bane the Sender have for me? Okay. You see a heavy-set man with sharp features and a pained expression. Despite his huge frame, however, he has an effeminate look about him, and unlike other residents you've seen, he looks to have bathed recently. As you approach, he looks up hopefully and calls out in a high voice, "Craddock, good sir? What?" His hopeful expression dies as he studies your face. "1,000 apologies, good sir, if I have given offense." He gives a slight bow. "I'm called Bane the Sender, third child of Bane the Sender. I'm one of the many runners and employee of the House of the Sender. Of the House of Senders. No apologies necessary, Bane. What do you want?" 1,000 apologies for troubling you with such a trivial matter, but I seek Craddock, an overseer in the hive. But alas, he eludes me. Could it be that you have heard of such a man? I am sorry, but I haven't. Bane lets out a deep sigh. I am bound to deliver a message to him, but as yet, fortune has chosen not to favor me. I could help you if I come across a man. I'll pass along your message. A fortunate day for Bane the House and the House of Senders. Any assistance you could provide would be most welcome. If you can find this Craddock and pass along the message, I'll see to it that you are paid for your trouble. Bane recites the message almost like a mantra. The shipment must be incursed on the third day or there will be a penalty. I'm told that Craddock will know of the shipment and to which this message pertains. See, Craddock, I will pass along the message. Is there anything that you can tell me about him before I go that might make me help him? He is said to be a giant of a man, stern of features. He is an overseer in one of the hive marketplaces. Alas, I know little else than that. I see that's enough to go on for now. Bane bows. Thank you, sir. Should fortune favor you and you are able to bear the message to Craddock, be so kind as to return and tell me of it.
Updated my journal.
Find Craddock.
Hey,
Done.
we're being watched, Chief.
I'm
Just
gone.
Natural.
Done.
Casual.
All right. All right. Done. All right. I'm gone. All right. Done. I'm gone.
What do we have here? You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair. Its skin has a greenish cast and a pair of goat horns protrudes from its forehead. It is dressed in long flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. The creature turns to face you and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them and they just hover there. Oh, for the power's sake, Piking Dabus. He's a Dabus. They speak in rebuses, annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what they're saying, then we better find a native or somewhat other way to communicate with them if we want to. An annoying bunch. I bet they can speak, but they would just rather piss everyone else off by trying to puzzle what they're saying. What's a Dabus? Chant is they're janitors for the Lady of Pain. They float around breaking, fixing, and then patching up Sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies, more sized. You can't swat them though or the lady will get upset. Lady of Pain, who's that? Asking a citizen of the city of Sigil who the Lady of Pain is, yeah, that's not the smartest thing in the world. She runs the city. You'll know if you see her. She's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant, and she floats off the ground just like these guys. Mort nods at the Dabus, who is looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice, run. I see. The Dabus waits patiently, its hands stuck into its sleeves. A series of symbols appear above its head. They vanish and a question mark appears. Try and strike up a conversation, see if you can translate what the Dabus is saying. Yes, the Dabus, several questions, trying to get a feel for the rebuses that appear above its head. It is extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get the hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Maybe you can help me. The Dabus waits. Who are you? The Dabus inclines its head slightly and a stream of symbols appears above its head. I am a Dabus. Question for you. What are you doing? The batch of symbols appears above the Dabus's head. I attend to my duties. I have another question for you. Can you tell me about the Lady of Pain? A lone symbol appears above the Dabus's head. This one shows a metallic female mask with blades coming out the sides. Just looking at the ghostly image makes you uncomfortable. That's all I wanted to know. Farewell. The Dabus bows slightly, symbols swirl about its head, then it turns away.
Done.
Yeah, we're going to leave them
I'm
alone.
gone.
We don't want to I know already from
Done.
having read fiction
Done.
and actual game materials about the Plancescape campaign world. Pissing off the Lady of Pain
Done.
is a bad thing. Annoying the Dabasis is a quick way to piss off the Lady of Pain. The man looks haunted. His eyes are half-lidded as if he has trouble sleeping. His hair is long and unkempt. His beard is flecked with bits of dead skin and old bits of food. He doesn't seem to notice you as you approach. Greetings. The man glances up at the sound of your voice, and his slack expression vanishes. It looks like someone has lit two fires in his eyes. What be your business barging into me house? His eyes narrow and his teeth clench. Get or I'll send you back to whatever grave you crawled from. Calm yourself, I just had some questions. The man turns blood red and he begins shouting. Are ye daft? With a snarl he spits at your feet. Ye filthy, scar-ridden dog, off with ye, or even the powers won't be able to save your hide. Farewell then. Man throws a parting shot at your back. You'll never cross my door again, you wretched stinking bastards.
All right.
Man looks in her middle ears. Okay, and her hair has streaks of gray running through it. Lines of worry crisscross her face as she sees you. She's torn between asking you to leave and calling for the man at the table. Greetings. You'd best leave before I call me husband. Okay. You won't take kindly to you having barged your way in your home. If you were going to call me, you would have done so already. I have some questions for you. Glances toward her husband, worry in her eyes. I have not the time, stranger. Do not be troubling me with such things. Excuse me, are you all right? Me? Oh, aye. You best leave. My husband has not been himself as of late. You best not provoke him with your presence. I spoke with him. He seems troubled. What's wrong with him? He's been out of sorts of late. A touch of the cough. Maybe she gives an unconvincing half shrug. What's really wrong with him? I think he's done something he regrets. Her word expression melts into despair. I think he signed one of the dead contracts. I can't imagine what possessed him to do such a foolish thing. Dead contracts? The dead, the dustmen. They have contracts that give them the right to someone's body after they die. What do the dustmen do with the body after death? Animate it with whatever with their black magics, turn it into one of the walking dead and make it a worker till it rots away. Why did your husband do such a thing? He may have been goat eager to bring home some more jink than custom. He's prideful, but I think he's hurt himself more by doing so. Can this contract be undone? She looks at you with surprise. I've spoken... Okay, I've tried. I've spoken to the dustman he did the signing with, but he's cold and chill like all the dusties. Even lectured me on my husband, so I had no right to try to help him. Her lips were tight in a thin line as if picturing the dustman's face. He was cold, cruel he was. Let me see what I can do. Who is this dustman your husband signed the contract with? Okay, the dusty called himself Gravesend. I know not his first name. It was at a table at the Dustman Bar in the Hive gathering dust, I believe the place is named. You can most like find him there trying to get more people to sign contracts. I'll seek him out then.
Updated my journal.
Okay. Let's see what I can do. I want to know why such a friendly gesture. She seems grateful and her worried expression returns. I must ask you not to let on I asked you to do such a thing. My husband has a terrible temper, and if you were to find out... I can't make any... Okay. Can't make any promises. We'll have to see what happens. I ask you to keep quiet about the matter.
All right.
Now, how do I get out of this place? Doors aren't quite so obvious in this game.
Done. All right. All right. I'm gone. Done. I'm gone. Done.
Greetings. See if we can find the guy who has the... Greetings. have the look of one lost. Did the one send you, or are you here with purpose? Who are you? I'm Emmerich, Factotum, and initiative of the fourth circle. Is this your bar? Metro ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. But if you metro ownership in spirit, this is mine. Here's some questions. Okay, I must take my leave. Farewell. Greetings. Not this time.
Done.
Mortai Gravesend. Greetings. The man's eyes gleam as he takes your measure. He gives a slight nod in greeting. Hail and well met, traveler. You look like one who was just getting their sigil legs about them. Pardon me, have we met before? Your face seems familiar. Possibly you're certain it was me. Okay. How is it the Mortai Gravesend? Are you the dustman who signed the contract with Angyar? Mayhap? I don't recall the name, however. I would like to settle that contract. The man looks wary. I'm afraid that is impossible. The contract is signed, settled, and binding. The contract is tearing the life's man apart. It is causing him distress. It is possible that he may not even be able to approach the true death with such emotions burning in his mind. I choose it over for a moment. I cannot. It is a matter of law, my friend. Besides, the burden lies on the signer to overcome his own feelings. Cannot. So what you are saying is you'll deny him the true death for the sake of a piece of parchment. Mortai sighs and looks up holds up his hands as if to placate. You look, it is not how you are making it out to be. You obviously hold the philosophy of the dustman in contempt to damn a man's soul over a piece of paper. Do other members of your faction know that you conduct yourself in this regard? If not, they soon will. Mortai glares at you for a moment and opens his mouth, closes it, then opens it. By the nine hells, wait here. He drops his voice to a scowl and keep your bumbox latched. He gives an angry scowl and stomps off. A few seconds later, he returns. He is holding a dusty piece of parchment, which he gives to you. Here, he says succinctly, all for man's peace of mind. Now be gone and nettle me with your preachings no longer. I will leave you now, or for now. Farewell, Mortai.
I'm gone. I'm gone. Done. I'm gone. I'm gone.
So we have here. Now before I talk to anybody, show him the Dustman contract. Pull out the contract, the blood drains out of Angyar's face. For a moment, he seems at a loss for word. So I took it from a Dustman Mortai. It has your name on it. Why are you bringing it here? He looks suspicious. Tear up the contract.
Updated my journal.
You tear up the contract. Angyar's eyes follow bits of paper shuffled to the ground. He shudders slightly, then straightens as if a great weight has been lifted from him. He looks like he's about to thank you, then stops and stares at you suspiciously. Nothing's free, not in the hive. Consider this free and expect a lot of rules in the hive to change while I'm around. Okay. Angyar's angry expression crumbles. He looks tired of fighting his good fortune. I must have prayed to the right powers for this past half month. You have me thanks, Cutter, for whatever it's worth. Actually, I have some questions. I'm looking for a man named Ferret. It's known to me I'm not fond of a name. Can you tell me about him? He's one of the collectors. Do you know where I can find him?
Updated my journal.
Ragpicker Square. Where is Ragpicker Square? Thank you for the information. Farewell. Let me take a look at my character sheet at this point. Okay, I really need to hold off doing too much of the good deeds because everything I'm doing here is giving me experience.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
I did some looking.
I'm gone.
Not at any hard data.
All right.
But at the fact that the way
Done.
you level in this game,
All right.
you can change your class
I'm gone.
I've never seen
from
something
fighter
that
to
slow.
mage
Done.
or wizard.
Done. I'm gone.
But to do so,
All right. All right.
let's see, what do you have here? Quentin. But to do so requires you to find the right person to unlock the class for you in the first place, and the right people to be able to let you change the class. I want to be a mage because I have the stats for being a mage. The man before you looks to be in the middle of height and years. He is stout with a thick, bullish neck. His shoulders are hunched as if a great weight was pressing down on them. He wears an impatient look and he stares at the black monolith in front of him. Greetings. The man throws you a glance. There's room, Cutter. No need to ask my leave to stand here. Actually, I want to know what the monolith was. It is a tombstone for the plains. Graveyards of names are stretched upon that rock. Can only hope my name's the one that'll split this stone in twain. He points at the base of the monolith. Quentin, right there, hammered in just hard enough to send the damn thing crashing down. Tombstone for the plains? Aye. The Dusties scratch the name of the dead on this monument here and on the walls of this place. Not enough space by my reckoning, but no matter, they do their best. Can barely read half the names. What are you doing here? Reading the new arrivals? Try and find a new one every day, trying to remember if I knew them and nothing more. Okay, they scratch them on this rock, scratch them on the walls of this place too. Okay, the living. I don't know why they take the trouble, Dusties, to have more care for the living. You know about the Dustman mourners that come to this place. They aren't mourning the dead, they're mourning the living. You can barely get a word in edgewise without them asking to mourn some living work for you. Why do they mourn the living? You got me there, might want to put the question to them. Seems to me the dead are thrice worth the pity of any poor sod living in this pit. Every name here is blessed in my book, it is. Ever know anybody who came back after the name was put on here? Made someone come back from death? Not a one, Cutter. Everything that lives dies. That's the way of things. Still, considering the plane's gone forever, suppose anything's possible. Say, I had some other questions for you. No, that's all the questions I can
Done.
get. Sevtai, death of names.
I'm gone.
As with a crooked smile on his face, despite the smile, his eyes are dull as stones. His right arm is shorter than the left, and he keeps it tucked to his side as if cradling a small child. Greetings. The Dustman's eyes slide over you. Name. I don't know. No name, can't help you. Need to give a name if you want to see where it just died.
Updated
What?
my journal.
Given a name when you're born, give it back when you need it no more. Death of names, death of names. Buried many names here. Tell me a name, I'll show you its grave. Dayanara. His eyes roll into the back of its head, then pop back. With a wild gleam, his eyes run across the walls of the moment, scanning the names at inhuman speed. Then he points at a section of the wall. Examine the spot he's looking at. Chiseled in a black stone and a tiny cramped writing is the name you requested. It's almost lost between the sea of names around it. I had another name. Doll. Not dead yet, that name is. Not buried here. Not time, not time. Very well, sorry to disturb you.
I'm gone.
Angerous, High Dweller,
All right.
Hive Thugs. See a haggard woman wrapped in rags. Her hair is disheveled and dirty, and her complexion is extremely dark. Burns cover her arms, and her right hand is a fused lump of flesh. It looks melted like wax exposed in gray heat.
Updated my
Greetings.
journal.
What do you want with me? The woman's accent is thick, and you are having difficulty making out what she is saying. You want me to leave? Not leaving the city, I'm not. I can't try it. It's not a city. It is a prison everywhere. Everywhere? There's worlds. There's her eyes gleam madly. Plains that be sinking sands, fields thirsty nettles be, sights, worlds where your limbs given life and hate, cities of dust whose people are dust and whisper ash, the house without doors, the twilight lands, the singing winds, the singing winds. She starts to sob quietly, but she seems all out of tears. In the shadows, horrible, terrible shadows. Where are these places? Where's the places? She flings a lump of her right hand in an arc gesture to the cityscape. They's all here be. Doors to everywhere. Doors? You're not knowing this? She squints at you, her teeth start chittering. Tell you I will. Beware every space you walk through or touch in this thrice-cursed city. Doors, gates, arches, windows, picture frames, the open mouth of a statue, the spaces between shelves. Beware any space bounded on all sides. All of these are doors to other places. What do you mean? Every door has a key, it does, and with this key, they show their true nature. An arch becomes a portal. A picture frame becomes a portal. A window becomes a portal. All eager to take you someplace else. They steal you away. She raises a lump of her right hand, and sometimes what's on the other side takes a part of you as a tithe. What are these keys? Keys, the keys number as many as any door in the city. Every door a key, every key a door. Her teeth start chattering again as if she is cold. And a key is anything. It may be an emotion, an iron nail held between your second and fifth fingers, a thought thought 3 times, and then thought once in reverse, or maybe a glass rose. And these are all keys that open these doors. Her teeth chattering. She clutches her mouth closed and squints her eyes. Yes, can't leave, can't leave.
Updated my journal.
Seems to calm slightly, then her eyes take on a 1,000-league stare. Came from a place else from here, almost a life ago. Hummed a tune by a glade with 2 dead trees that had fallen together. A brilliant door opened in space between the crossed trees and showed me the city on the other side. I stepped through and it here. Why can't you go back? Tried. All doors lead to other places. Went through thrice 10 portals. Some a purpose, some a accident, and none of them right. Can't find the way back. There must be a portal that can take you back. Can't even leave here, the square. And there, the place of death behind the gate waits for me. She points to the mortuary behind the gate, then turns back to you, her face desperate. Can't go anywhere in the city. You can't go anywhere? What do you mean? Anything could be a door. Okay. Her teeth are chattering again. Got to stay away from closed spaces, could be doors. You're afraid to go through any door or arch because it might be a portal. She nods her teeth chattering. How long have you been afraid of this? She squints. Since the last time I walked through the last portal. Okay, since my 10th turning, I'm in my 4th, 10th turning now. We haven't walked through any door for 30 years. Her vision seems to clear slightly. Okay. If you got here, there must be a portal. If it's only a matter of finding it. Also, teeth aren't chattering at all. Okay, inside her mouth, her gums twisting and shift about. As her seat and chattering and startle against each other. What? Just that you. It only takes one portal you steps through accident to drive the fear into you. I went through thrice 10, lost me hand, burned me flesh, and lost me sense. No more. I'm sorry, if I can find some means to help you, I will.
Updated my journal.
Now I have another quest.
Done. All right.
All right. Tip. What's in here?
I'm gone.
Last, I almost had it that time. Don't you know it's dangerous to interrupt spellcasters when they're revoking a spell? Luckily for you, I was only practicing. What is it you want?
All right. Done. I'm gone. All right. Damn. Die. I'm gone. Damn.
Don't run! It only makes the meat less tender.
All right. Done. All right.
Oh. What's it out? It's a copper piece. It's a mausoleum. Mortuary. Big enormous dome-shaped compound over the northeast. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. What is this mausoleum?
Done. All right. Done. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone. Done. Done.
Okay. So what time it is, how long I've been at this, about 45 minutes.
Hey, Cutter! Come here! Come on in and sleep it off! Have a good one!
Man appears less dour and worry of every passerby with greetings. Hello, Cutter. Say, you seen any debtors about? I know I had some questions. Too bad. Collectors, ragged brown robes. Collectors' robes from the mortuary periods for corpses. I had some other questions. A man named Farah. A collector boss? Okay. Thank you. This man's skin is covered in black lines. As if some artist chose to accentuate every crease in his flesh with a quill pen. Greetings. This one has a name. This one is called Porphyrion. The man's voice is like a gong. As he speaks, the lines in his face bend and settle to spherical patterns. I want to ask you some questions about the city. Right then, but I have to ask you this. Why do those lines upon your face move? Okay. No offense was meant. Will you accept the many apologies of this one? No offense taken. Why are you angry? This one tells of a recent event. Did you know this one was beset by three? The three demanded an item of this one. This one feared an attack. What does this one do? This one surrendered the item. Well, you were right to be afraid. If there were three, then they might have killed you if you had not given up the item. This one is misunderstood. This one did not fear being killed. This one feared killing the three. Well, if you could have killed them, why did you let them rob you? This one walks the path of the warrior. Many weapons have walked with this one. The fist, the blade, the stave, the hatchet, the smiter. These tools are all known to me. That's not much of an explanation. Again, if you were a warrior with that much training, why do you let them rob you? This one is forbidden to attack. If this one had struck the three in anger, the vow of nonviolence would be unmade. Vow of nonviolence, you're a warrior and a pacifist? How the fuck does that work? This one is unfamiliar, pacifist. Never mind. Why did you train so much if you are not permitted to attack another? This one is of the Order of Age. We await the final days where all will be called to battle. The training and skills of this one, they are meant to be kept until then. In the meantime, you will let yourself be robbed in the street without defending yourself. This one will clarify. The item is of value. The discipline of the Age is of greater value. Since you won't fight, is there any chance you could talk these thieves into returning the item? This one addresses the three thieves. What happens? The requests are met with scorn. The three will not return the item. I could go see if I could get the item back for you. This one must ask, though. Would you bring violence to the three that have robbed the item? Not if I can help it. This one fears a message absent of violence will not be understood. The man's face, the lines on the man's face form into a series of ellipses. This one is not opposed to you trying. In other words, I can't kick this shit out of them. Will you do it, please? This is mine if you've lost. A rope of black prayer beads worn around the neck. The worth of these beads is not measured in copper. The worth of these beads is measured in faith. Alright, I'll see if I can find this necklace and know where these three thugs might be. This one knows that angry words were traded and the item lost by the bar that burns inside. These three were outside the place dressed in black and red. These were three robbers dressed in red and black outside a bar that burns on the inside. That can't be too hard to
Updated my
find.
journal.
Farewell.
I'm gone. All right. Done. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. All right.
Hey, Cutter! Come here! Come on in and sleep it off! Have a good one!
Done. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone. I'm gone. All right.
Come here! Come on in and sleep it off! Have a good one!
Done.
One ear. Okay, let's see what this one ear says. It says, shady-looking fellow standing before you, picking his teeth. what appears to be a shiny metal fork. His chest is covered with patchwork armor adorned with large spikes. The long knife hangs at his side. You notice he is missing his right ear. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
He regards you coolly as sides you up. I have some other questions for you. Pike off work or I'll have your guests for garters. Ignore his threats and walk away.
All right. All right. I'm gone.
We're now officially in Ragpicker's Square.
All right. Done. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Place called Ratbones, Sharegrave's Kip.
All right. Done. Done. Done.
Greetings. Okay, nothing except debtors. Okay. What is this place? Some questions. No, okay. We got Sharegrave. Okay, Sharegrave to other than the shadows. Watch out for Nod. Right, Fair, what about him? Okay.
I'm gone. All right. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. All right. Done. Done.
We know the person we're looking for is going to be
All right.
here.
I'm gone.
Because when I did a search for...
Done.
So when I did a search for places I could
Done.
walk...
I'm gone.
Or places where I could become a mage, this was one of the places mentioned.
I'm gone. All right. I'm gone. Done. All right.
I think here that Smidwife's hut was the place, though. Old Mebeth. Squattle woman looks like she has all the color blood out of her, everything from her hair to her shawl to her robe, all her shades of gray. The only splotches of color in her come from several strange herbs which are tied to her belt by their stalks. The herbs make a strange swish when she moves like a broom. Greetings. The elderly woman turns and stares at you. You notice the great shades blanketing her body extending her features as well. Who might you be? I don't really know who I am. So you know not yourself, child. She squints and points at your chest. Hard to piece together the man beneath all that tracery and scrawling scars. Who are you? Sly cackle. Have you not heard of old Mebeth, the midwife of the square? Have you not now? Well, now you have. For I be Mebeth. You're a midwife.
Updated
What
my
do you
journal.
do? I said bones right, drive the cough out of the sick, yank out the squealing stubborn babes, and mend cloaks for a rag or two. Make cures and herbs and other such. Be needing a cure or three, have you? Cures. You be needing some cures to look at you. Do you want to buy some, do you? Too late to be asking for them, I think. Not at the moment, but I do have a question for you. Missing a journal, do you know where one could be found? Okay, I haven't seen one. If it's in the square, I doubt. Okay. Maybe not. Are you a witch, Mebeth? I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what you be wanting to know so fool bad for that you hound an old woman barking and sniffing for a juicy bit of gossip? I want to learn about magic. Can you teach me? Mebeth laughs. Pa, I'm no teacher, no school mistress all set up to teach like them in the big fest hall. There's others somewhere, I'm sure, that would spill the dark of it. You'd be wasting your time with old Mebeth, so you would. I don't agree. I think you'd have a lot to teach. Mebeth looks at you intently. Oh, I... Okay. Wait, okay, because I may need it to solve the mystery of who I am. After a moment, Mebeth nods. The art may help, it may not. You must not rely on it to solve all your problems, she sighs. Child, it's most likely the only going to add another chip to your pile of questions. I understand. Will you teach me? Peh. One should make songs rather than make magic. Songs have beauty. Magic's been made dull, commonplace, soiled by the mob of people that have tromped through it. I'll teach you, but first you need to do some things for me, you hear. Like what? My legs aren't good for walking around Sigil, and there's errands I need you to run. I need you to fetch me some herbs from the market. It's spineward, easterly, and southwardly from here in the Hive Market. Here's a sample. Take the black seed from her. Put and flicks it to
my
you.
journal.
You twist the black seed in your hand as you feel a small bite, and then a drop of blood oozes from your thumb. Careful with it. Show it to the fruit merchants at the market. They will know what herbs you seek. Alright, I had some questions before I leave. Okay, what do you sell here? And I see what you have to sell. We're going to sell the charcoal charm. We're going to sell the ancient copper earring. We're going to keep both runes of lesser warding. We might need both. Sell the copper earring. She teaches remove curse. Thrice blind charm invokes blindness. Around 23 points. Heals 18 points. Cranium rat charms. Okay, so we use rather dark magic for things. That's kind of creepy. Okay, this ring carries a minor blessing of one of the gods of wealth on some backwater prime world. When held in this whisper that gives the wearer through. Okay. So it literally cost me more to ident that thing than it will for the copper I'm going to get out of it. Well then.
Alright.
So now I have new quests. Fruit merchant in the Hive Market.
I'm gone. Done. I'm gone. Done. I'm gone. Done. Done.
Cutter, come on, you don't want to sleep out here. It's cold.
I'm gone.
Come on inside, we're cold.
All right.
Why are there Abishai around? Okay. Abishai that you're seeing there are a type of demon.
I'm gone. Done. I'm gone. Done. Done.
Calm yourself, I'm not here to rob you. Let you know about the Lady of Pain. Okay, Lady's word is all here, except she don't say much. Dead silence, she is. What else can you tell me about this lady? We talking too much about her. Okay. You want to cross her shadow nor be singing her praises? I'll say no more about it. Rattle in your bone box how the lady is dim indeed. Is there a few copper sword blood that helped you on your way? You can kindly cut her. Farewell.
Done.
Huh, something happened. I just got an achievement. Let's check something here. Noble spirit. I am now neutral good.
All right. I'm gone. Done. Done.
Emmett the midwife needs some herbs sprung from this seed here. Can you help me? Man takes a seed, looks at it critically, and he presses it between his thumb and forefingers. He winces. A small drop of blood appears on his thumb. I noticed that. Do you have the herbs she's talking about? Lad, if I don't know if there's anyone that has what your friend seeks to be square. I've never seen such a seed before. You would need someone who cultivates seeds such as this, for I have none. Very well, then where would I find such a person? Okay. He hands a seed back to you. You'd be hard pressed to find a gardener in in the hive. See, what else do you have? Okay.
All right. I'm gone.
Greetings. How did you hurt your hands? Disrobe by cloth, silk cloth, washcloth, mend cloth, and wear cloth. Asked, how did you hurt your hands? Escorted by cloth. See what you have. Bandages, needle, and thread.
I'm gone.
Okay. Where do the fish come from? It's all over the place. I don't eat fish.
Try
Okay.
these spices, sir.
Done.
You can just taste them all over here.
Well, yes, I have. I actually make more money from the earrings selling it. That's precisely what I'm a do. Battle axe of quality. I come back for some of this.
I'm gone. All right. Done. All right. Done.
Come on off with you there, let's go.
I'm gone. Done.
Office of Vermin and Disease
All right.
Control. We don't want to be here yet.
Done. I'm gone. Done. I'm gone. All right. Done. Done. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone. Done.
So we need to
All
find a
right.
gardener. Greetings. Stories for coin. Who are you? Name's Dangerous Dangerous. There's no in your name or being stuck with one. My name's a given name, not one asked for. Given name and given name. Appropriate name. A true name, true name. Dangerous thing. Keep your name secret, keep it close, never let it out. This is something that's known for real world sympathetic magic that a lot of your pagans and other people practice. Is names are something that are seen to have power. Names are like smells, they track you with them. I don't know my true
Updated
name.
my journal.
Why? Then you are blessed. Remain nameless. Then you shall be as a spirit on the plains, untraceable, untrackable, unseen, undiscovered. A name chosen, a name given, it allows others to find you and hurt you. Witching nod. Very well, here's 3 copper. Oh, okay. Cursed eye, walked wars in splendor, nose high in the air.
Updated my journal.
Crossed paths with a crossed one. Okay. Had the looking of a pumpkin. Temple with curses. Curse of the stuff your persona. Knew my name, let it slip I had and took it all. Stiffens up, inhaling deeply, the persona crumples and Reeklin breaks one violently, then exhales, filling the air with foul reeking breath. Cursed with stenches, smells, excrement. Came to hear the tales, all good for now. Reeklin is the name, given name, given name. Hell or am I? Okay. King, a noble tale, as far as I can tell, not today, farewell.
All right. I'm gone. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone.
I like the fact that you're able to run in this version.
I'm gone.
You
Done.
weren't able to run in Icewind Dale or Baldur's Gate.
I'm gone.
Being able to do so
Alright.
makes me feel, or makes
I'm gone.
me feel like it would cut a lot of time off the game. Something is going on. My computer just... What? I think my computer just hung up. Okay, well, it looks like my... Whoa, it looks like my game just died. Okay, let me see if I can get back into it. One moment. First time I've ever seen a game straight up die like that. Well, a Beamdog game, that is. Okay, now try to get back into it. See if it hangs up again.
Done.
Oh, we're good.
All right. Done.
I think we found our thugs. Greetings. Okay, greetings. And how can I help you, Governor? The man breaks into a sneer. Looks like to me like you need a healer. You're the ones who robbed the monk of the hive, took his prayer bead necklace. Some saw with lines all over his... Okay, the man gives a slow, toothless smile. Okay, I'm doing agreement. No, not worth it. I'll let the rest of his order look for you. If you think the Brothers of Eridage will be able to make an arrangement with you, but it won't be to your liking. Not about. Greetings. Maybe you better give me back the necklace. If you think you can take me...
I'm gone. I'm gone. Damn.
So we're killing the shit out of him and his buddies.
Die. I'm gone.
Yep, he
I'm
dead.
gone. All right.
I have to give that battle axe over to Mort, even if you can't use the damn thing.
Done. 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 Done.
Is this
All
the
right.
bar, though?
I'm hurt. Damn.
What's up?
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Damn it.
I'm gone. All right.
Let him run. Let him run.
All right. All right. All right. I'm gone. All right. All right.
The man before you is old. His dry yellow skin has the scars of one who has traveled everywhere and never rested long in any one place. His pinched face is inhumanly angular and his ears sweep out from his skull, tapering to points. He wears a loose-fitting orange tunic and a strange shimmering blade is strapped across his back. The blade appears to be a two-pronged glaive made of some metal whose surface swirls like the film of a pond. Greetings. The man turns to you, his eyes like polished coal. He stares through you for a moment, as if he might be blind. The weapon suddenly turns a dead, flat black, mirroring the man's eyes. Are you all right?
Hail, traveler.
The man says nothing for a moment and merely searches your face with his eyes. Hail, traveler. His voice is quiet and somber like a wind whispering through the branches of a great tree.
Your eyes
Hail.
are the weight of one who has traveled far to be in this place.
This character is Dakon. He is voiced by Mitch Pileggi. He played the leader in charge of the FBI in the series The X-Files. Or the guy who put up with Fox Mulder's bullshit. You could say that. The man's gaze does not waver from yours. I am known as Dakon. The emphasis he places on the word known strikes you as odd, yet familiar at the same time. You are not known to me. I do not know myself. That is for the best. In knowing yourself, there would be little in the plains left worth knowing. He falls silent for a moment, still studying you. I would know why you have come to this city. I am looking for answers. I have many questions. Speak your questions. I will hear you. You seem to place a special emphasis on knowing. All things, whether structure or flesh, their existence is defined by their knowing of themselves. And if a man does not know himself, when a mind does not know itself, it is flawed. When a mind is flawed, the man is flawed. When a man is flawed, that which he touches is flawed. It is said that what a flawed man sees, his hands make broken. Do you know yourself? Dakon falls silent. His coal-black eyes take on the same distance you noticed when he first spoke. I ask again, do you know yourself? Dakon speaks again. His voice has changed. His words echo like a great stone dropped into a chasm. It looks like he is forcing the word from his chest. It is not my will that you know this. Perhaps I had some other questions. Your features are unfamiliar to me. What are you? A Githzerai? A Githzerai is one of the people. One of the people. A Githzerai. Yes, but what are the Githzerai exactly? Dakon is silent for a moment and speaks. Our history does not need to be made known to you. We would bleed to death on times played before I recited a fraction of the histories of your people. I would not know of your histories, but I would know of your people as they are now. Dakon is silent for a moment. Know this and accept it as an answer. We are the people who make our home upon the shifting plane of limbo. With a deft motion, Dakon slips the blade from his back and holds it before him. Wait, see what happens. There, as we mold the matter of limbo with our minds, we forge cities with our thoughts. As you watch, a series of rippling waves on the metal begin to roll forth from the center of the blade. They pitch and crest with the waves, match the inflections of Dakon's voice. In its chaos, we dwell only with our knowing to preserve us, where the Githzerai. What is this blade that you have? It moved, shifted in response to your voice. It is a Karak blade, an object that lets others know the rank of the wielder. Karak, what does that mean? Dakon falls silent. And your tongue, the closest translation, is chaos matter. The people may shape it with their thoughts. Karak is not shaped by heat, but by knowing oneself. It is a mirror that reflects the will of the wielder upon its surface and edge. When one knows themselves, the blade is strong, harder and stronger than steel. When one does not know themselves, the blade is as water, formless and weak. What rank does the blade signify? The blade is a symbol carried by the Zerth. A Zerth is one who knows the words of Zerthamon, and knowing the words of Zerthamon, they know themselves. This is a reference to the main religion of the Githzerai, particularly of a figure named Zerthamon. I don't know whether this was made for the game for Plancescape Torment or not, but I do know that in later editions of D&D, Zerths and Zerthamon do come into play. Specifically, I know in the 4th edition monster manual that I have literally less than 5 feet away from my left hand, Zerthamon, or Githzerai Zerths, are one of the enemies in said monster manual. Zerthamon. Zerthamon founded our race. He knew the Zerth or Githzerai before they knew themselves. He defined the people, he gave them one mind. I had some other questions. What can you tell me of this city? It is known by the name Sigil. Among the people, it is known as the city that does not know itself. It does not know itself? What do you mean? The city exists, but it does not know itself. And not knowing itself, its existence is flawed. You speak of the city as if it is alive. It may not be aware and know itself that you and I might know ourselves, but it lives, it grows, it changes, it touches the mind of all that live here. What do you say this, or why did you say the city does not know itself? The city that seeks opposition to itself, it has set itself apart from the planes, yet seeks to be everywhere at once. Its walls are doors, yet it keeps the doors locked. Such an existence tells of a thing that does not know itself, and not knowing it is flawed. Truth. What if the city is not flawed and you just do not know the reasons for its contradictions? There is order in everything. Perhaps there is an underlying pattern that you do not perceive. To your question, a question. What if the city is flawed and you see its contradictions around you? To your question, a question. You claim the city's existence is flawed. You have accepted this rather than explore the possibility that something greater may exist. That suggests that you are flawed and that you do not search for knowledge but only a convenient answer. Dakon falls silent. There is no knowing the answer to the questions we have asked, yet the city exists, that is all. Yet I maintain that we know ourselves by the actions we ask and the questions we ask and the ones we do not. If we cease asking questions and accept only what we can perceive, then we cease to know ourselves. Dakon's voice has changed slightly and become heavier. Such words have been spoken before. I've heard them and know them. Where have you heard them? The words are mine. Once I knew them and knew their meaning, and I've forgotten them until you spoke. Dakon's gaze travels through you, and his blade stops shimmering, bleeding all color until it is translucent. There is a moment of silence, and Dakon looks up at you. Okay, I accept an extra blade would be welcome.
Your path is mine.
Strangely enough, the voice seems distant as it echoes of the speaking across the distance. Very well, let's go. Endure, and enduring you grow strong. What does this mean? Gain Dakon as a companion. Let's see what Dakon is, what he has. Whispering Flask.
This ceremonial armor is the symbol of a Zerth. I will not part with it.
Okay, so now I have Dakon, who is a multi-class fighter mage. He's got a good strength. He's lawful neutral of all things. That's going to be interesting to work with.
Done. All right.
What is this place? It's a bar. Oh, something else. Will you? Something to drink.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gone. Done.
Before I go any further,
I'm gone.
I think I am going to go ahead and break it and take a look at an FAQ, simply because I want to have a mage. And it turns out I'm not far from where I need to be in the first place.
All right. Done. All right. Done. Done. I'm gone. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone.
Indoor 10-minute thugs, Fell's tattoo parlor.
Done.
Back 'em.
Did you see that?
Well done.
Done.
We murdered their faces.
All right. All right.
Dakon.
Endure. I shall serve.
Being watched, Chief. Just
Your
look
path
natural.
is mine.
Casual.
I'm gone. All right. All right.
Found the tattoo parlor. I've been told this tattoo parlor is important. Fell is a Davos. Who are you? Feel like I know you, Fell. So this is the first time and not the first time I met you. That's why I'm not permitted to tell your story. Why
Updated
not?
my journal.
Apologies, I cannot change the nature of a man. What does that mean? Apologies, I cannot say. And that curtain. It is my gallery. Your discarded skins are my canvas. I admire you. I'm saddened for you. Saddened by me? The mark of torment lies upon your flesh. Tragedies. Okay. What do you mean? Admire you because I've never surrendered on the weight of these losses, despite the fact that their chains hang on you still. Losses blanket your life. You are exploring the infinite paths of life. Take this as a warning. Each of your lives casts a shadow on existence. You must travel to a place where these shadows have gone mad and regrets have scarred me. Is there anything else you can tell me? A brief series of paper-thin rebuses appear in an orderly row next to totally vanished into glowing notes. Very well. It's complete. I feel like something's missing. Something inside. Keep faith and you shall be whole again. What is this place? I see what tattoos you have. Okay, he can literally put tattoos on me. Now, what do you have? Tattoo of the soul. Let's do to wisdom. Thaco. +1 damage with all attacks. +1 to strength. Insight is intelligence. Action is dex. Health is con. Presence enduring is base hit points. Warding AC. Use of warding.
I don't trust the gift.
All right.
I say we leave him behind.
All right. I'm gone.
Why are there so many?
Die.
I shall serve.
I'm gone. All right.
What is so important that
Alright.
they're willing to jump me right here and now?
Done. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Oh, fellow ignores you is engaged. Yeah,
I'm
no, we
gone.
don't want to speak to him.
I'm gone. All right. All right. All right. I'm
We're
gone.
trying to find a fella named Warns for Trees.
Done. All right. All right. I'm hurt.
Guys, you're supposed to be fighting, not standing still like a jackass.
I will hear you.
I'm gone. All right. Done. All right. All right. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone. Done.
There's one for Trees.
I'm gone.
Why not, man? Just show it
Greetings.
to me.
Well, and how did they find you? Why's that? You're right, it is a sad thing. You're going to ask. Go on? Okay, but if enough people really want them to live, they know they'll survive. They'll turn green again. You could be right. Truth, yes, I'll help. Dakon, could you help this man? Okay, one refines your request trees in the hive like cities for limbo. They would stand tall as a testament to the will of the people, not to bow to that which surround and devour them. To take that which has been thrust upon them or left behind. I will too care for these sure things. Mark? Sure, I'm serious, Mark. Can you make the effort? Looks you silently. Yeah, if I can, I'll do it. Thanks. I had some questions, Morris. I need some herbs sprung from the scene. Can you help me? What not seed? Edge barbs, perhaps. Old Nebeth, the midwife of the square. Okay. Do you know where I could get some? No. This is the only seed of its kind I've ever seen. As you should hold it. Unless you can make this one grow, I cannot. If I wanted to make it grow enough, is it possible to make it grow? Focus on the seed. Will it to grow? To your surprise, there's a crack in the seed splits, twigs splitting from its surface like a single. You drop the seed with the talons. This will
Updated
not
my
let go.
journal.
What the hell? I think the barbs on those new branches would be more than enough for what your friend needs. I will return it to her. Thank you for your help, then. Any change in the trees yet? Never just like you can barely see it. Fresh sap from the trunk. I thank you again for giving me help once more. You are
Looks
welcome.
like my skills have increased.
Okay, so it's time for more to level. Let's get more to level. Okay. You are even harder to kill and even more durable. This is a
I'm
good
gone.
thing.
Done. Done. I'm gone.
I will come help you
Done.
later. I need to go.
Done. I'm gone. All right.
Come on, you don't.
All right.
You really don't want a piece of this right now. You really don't.
All right.
I need to to get to Rag Picker, so we need to get back to the northern part of the hive. Okay, so let's get going.
All right.
Once we
I'm
get
gone.
that level,
I'm gone.
once we get...
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Okay.
Done.
Once I
Done.
get Mage, I'm going to go
Done.
back to the first area and start
All right.
rounding out all the quests. Aw, shit.
Yeah? Imbecile.
Damn.
The rock sings true.
I'm gone. Done.
This is what happens when you screw with me.
I'm gone. I'm gone. Done.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief.
All right.
Just look natural. Casual.
I'm gone.
Now let's go speak to Mebeth again.
All right.
I think this is supposed to be some magical test of character. Like the wand chooses the wizard or some silly shit like that. I could be wrong. So, if so, think it off
Updated
then.
my
Do
journal.
so. Creeping and snapping the black bar branches unravel themselves from your wrist and form into a tangled ball of brush and twigs. It looks like a nest of dead black snakes. Mebeth snorts. Think it into a picture frame or some such something with more structure and less angles. Concentrate on the barbed ball and imagine it as a picture frame. The branched ball cracks? Okay. Imagine the shape of the barbs into the back of the frame so that it can be hung from the wall easily, and after an afterthought you move the remaining barbs into the inside of the picture frame so it can be picked up by the edges. How's that? Ha! Square enough it is. Good work, child, good work. If you fix up the frame and scrutinize it, this will do nicely. Is that all you wanted it for? Aye, this is enough. Okay. Merchant in the square at will. He has some rags of mine that it was supposed to wash. Long as it's been since I asked him to do it. I'll go get it. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Level? Okay, 1 characteristic point gained. We are going to get a point of intelligence.
All right. Done. All right. I'm gone. Done. All right. Done. All right.
Run, Forrest, run!
Done. 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 All right. I'm gone. Done.
Guard,
All right.
You know, that's kind of
All right.
funny.
All
I'm
right.
kind of glad there aren't any town guards because
I'm
in a
gone.
city like this, we can't be sure that they would do what we need, and it's good that we found a squirrel already. Pick up some wash, Mebeth, the midwife. Okay, washcloth. Yes, Mebeth, rag picker square. Rag picker. I know, I remember. He holds up trembling fingers of telling you to wait. He comes up with a flattened mass of green rags thin as paper, yet so stiff they could double as wooden boards. The rags are so caked with a greenish slime starch that they look like it would take years of soaking to relax them. How many times did you clean these? Gascoral washcloth, starch cloth every 5th day, washcloth, starch cloth every 5th day. Gascoral wash many years, always starch cloth on 5th day. Gascoral's ritual. Washcloth is Gascoral's ritual, must starch cloth every 5th day. What's the point in doing it every 5 days when they don't? You know, never mind, just hand them over. Give cloth. He hands you the rags, they're heavy. It's like carrying an armload of bricks. I'll take them to Mebeth now. You have. I'm not planning on playing a rogue, so I don't need these.
All right.
Let's go take Mebith's clothes
gone.
back to her.
I'm gone.
And we'll hope we can
All right.
rest there because I am almost out of HP. Just a few fights. Oh, shit.
All right.
No.
Done.
Nope. Whole lot of nope. Noping it right on out of there.
All right.
Of course, this is a failing on my
right.
part because I'm supposed to be using Dakon's
gone.
magic. Speaking of magic,
Balance in all things.
let's take a look at your spellbook, man. You have Power of 1. A Strength Booster. I've submerged the will. Okay, and that's targeted on any one person, so I can heal people. Oh, and that's a magic missile, or a buffed magic missile. Okay. 3d6, so that's 1d4 plus 2 instead of 1d4 plus 1. Scripture of Steel is basically a bless. You're essentially a fighter mage cleric
Your
here,
will
man.
be done.
Huh?
It is I.
Done. All right.
Old Mebith. Brought your wash. I think this girl was a little heavy on the cleaning ritual. She takes a stack of searching rags and he expends them critically. At least they won't tear or bend. What was that? What was with that cloth merchant squirrel? His hands were all scarred and he seemed slow. Mebith is still turning the cloth over in her hands. Well, child, sometimes one burns with the art, and other times the art burns you. Is that what happened to him? Mebith clicks her tongue. Mayhap. There's some for who using the art is like breathing. They strolls about with pointy hats and stinkweed pipes. Oh, making fun of Gandalf. Then there's hedge wizards and plain touch gypsies, and fortune casters and half-seers and midwives who flicker with the art and have a harder time of it. And Giscurl was one of them. Mebith, I, so to speak, and in some ways he's no different now than he was. Addicted to habit and ritual he was. She shuts down the stiff rags today. Clunk as she places them on the floor. Now there's one last thing I need from you. Of course, what do you need? Only this. I need some inks for scribe and some ingredients in one of your... Okay, in one of my cookery books. I need you to fetch some from one of the merchants. Kosajai be her name.
Updated my journal.
Oh. First I'm gonna go... Wait. I can rest here, can't I?
Done.
Resting is gonna be my... Okay. Can I rest here? Of course you could. That should do fine. Rested for 1 day and everybody healed. Cool. So now I know how to heal. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna try to scribe. Grants armor. You succeeded in learning the spell.
right.
Woohoo!
Done. 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 All right. All right. Done. Done. All right.
I figure with that Anna named and having
Done.
voicing, she probably joins
I'm
me as
gone.
well. Especially
Done.
since she's voiced by Sheena friggin'
All right.
Easton.
All right.
You don't want to sleep out here.
Done.
Come on
All
in,
right.
tell me what's wrong.
Come on, Cutter, what are you afraid of? My girls will make you feel like a
All
man.
right. All right. All right. Done. Done.
Kosajai. Eva said you sell ink. She sent me to purchase some. Ink? Nay, sir, I sells no ink, just fish. Are you sure Mebith, the midwife and Ragpicker Square mentioned you specifically? Well, Kosajai was me mam's name. And me grandmam's name, so it could be any of us. Yet they're both in the dead book, only this Kosajai matters. No idea what she's on about. A midwife and the Picker Square, you say? don't know or I don't. So you don't have any ink. Well, I can't say that's much of a surprise. I swear Mepeth's having me run in circles. Now hold on. Your midwife friend's not all wrong. I know how you can get ink, but it may not be the ink you're looking for. The ink I'm thinking of bleeds from the gills of the Brigotafin. It does. The Brigotafin, it bleeds ink. She frowns. Aye, thing is, the fish is not for eating. It's got a horrible taste and scalds the tongue. You can ask Miriam. She pitches her fish cell down the street, the southerly way. She might have one of them fish she needs on her pole.
Updated my journal.
Southerly way.
Done. I'm gone.
Ooh! Oh man, that hurt.
Done. Done. All right. All right. Done. I'm gone. All right.
I don't want to deal with any harlots. I just want to find that Mayrim lady so I can get my food.
All right.
So I can get my fish.
I'm gone. I'm gone. All right.
She said okay.
Done.
Mayrim, let's see. East and south, it says. Okay.
Done.
I'm trying to avoid doing this too much because it feels like cheating.
Done. I'm gone. I'm gone. All right.
Here we
I'm
go.
Gone.
Oh. Okay, you want to fight? All right.
What?
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
What's up, Chief?
Done.
Greetings. Now, thanks, I had some questions. I've heard of a Brigotafin. It was told it bleeds ink from its gills. That fish, it's a strange one. I've heard of it, much less want to eat it, difficult to kill. Even in death, it still seems to live. Now, many that want to latch their teeth around something that's still
Updated my journal.
Aye, but the ink, you'll need something to carry it in. Do you have a bowl or a cup, perchance? Or a tankard? Maybe one of the merchants is selling one. So I need to go find a tankard now.
I'm gone. Done. Done. Done.
What do you have?
All right.
How'd you offer me? You don't have what I need, so you're not my problem.
I'm gone.
Ah, Craddock!
Come in, Basher. Look here, the finest Toledo blade.
I don't play. Guys, we both roll one. Go on. Neither rolls. Okay. You roll higher, both coins yours. Gaia roll higher, mine. Coin stays another roll. Wait, is something wrong? I should have fallen. Neither do I cheat, human. However, you and you, I see nothing. I know nothing. You have no luck, no fortune, no good or ill. Perhaps I do not know.
Done.
Keep my money. Leave him alone.
Done. All right.
I have some questions. Just what are they?
Done.
Can't afford to get caught off guard, Cutter. We sell only top of the line.
Here we are, Basher. I think we can fit you out.
What do you have that you're selling here? Need something to hold. Okay. Deepest one you have. Wait, this one looks like it was used on someone's skull. That'll do things
Updated
for
my
a while.
journal. Done. All right.
Raise the quality. Where does it all come from? Oh, burglar, sir. These goods are okay. There's nothing you need. Hey, right there. I really don't need any plates. Okay.
Done. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Let's
I'm
go
gone.
find Miriam.
I'm gone.
I have some questions. Are you tankard? Okay. Bunch of skills. Tankard almost full. She relaxes her grip and throws a twitching fidge.
Updated
Okay.
my journal. All right.
Now to go back to
Done.
Mebeth.
I'm gone.
I think this whole thing was an
I'm gone.
exercise in how to
Done.
think outside the box.
Done.
Or if you are
Done.
a Taco Bell fan,
I'm
how to
gone.
think outside the bun.
I'm gone.
Oh, crap.
The rock sings true.
Y'all really are that much in a rush to die?
All right. I'm gone. Done. I'm gone. All right. Done.
Okay.
Live longer. We got warm beds in here, Cutter. Come
Done.
on in.
Let's go ahead and
I'm
get
gone.
get the level,
I'm
or
gone.
get the mage level,
All right. All right.
and then we're gonna.
I'm gone.
Well, I'm
Done.
not sure what we're gonna do. So much crap I need to offload. Here's that ink you wanted. Hi Beth, you've done well, child. Now, after all, you seem to still want to learn the art. After all, the guiding goal of your arts was to test my persistence, was it not? Beth smiles. Yes, mayhap, child, mayhap, and that's not all. You knew who I had to see to accomplish each errand, didn't you? Mayhap, child? Morn's retreat showed me that my beliefs affect the world around me. Gascorol taught me that the ritual is a wasted effort if the purpose of the ritual is ignored. Mayram taught me that no matter how much I think I know, there is still much I can learn from another's eyes. Mabeth is silent for a moment, then she walks slowly over to you and touches you on the cheek. Oh, child, she sighs, you will be a master sorcerer one day, you will. You have the knowing of it, yet you've come to old Mebeth for help, you have. What could a midwife teach such a one? Much, Mebeth, I wish to learn all you have to teach. So you'll walk the path then. Well, first things firstly. Just having a knack for the art isn't enough. You need some means of giving it focus, usually spells. The spells are usually in a book, so the art demands you have a spell book, or it's like where you can cast spells. No, you read? Can you read? Yes. Then let's test it. Can you read this? Show us with a small tattered card. It looks like a recipe. Examine the recipe. The recipe, writing on the recipe swims before your eyes, each symbol twisting out of focus whenever you try to read it. Almost instinctively, you relax your eyes, allowing them to take in the page all at once. The symbols suddenly bleed together. The recipe lists measurements, ingredients. It appears to be some minor divination. It's a minor divination, isn't it? It looks like a spell that allows the user to see the nature of an item or to see whether it was enchanted or not. Besides widen. Who are you to test old Nebuchadnezzar? Are you some fiend? Some have called me so, but not in my presence. What's wrong?
Updated my journal.
Well, not expecting it, was I? What you see, it's written in the language of the art. If you're not a mageling yet, it should all be a jumble of mishmash. Yet clear as crystal, you pluck the sense of it right up. Mayhap you can tell old Mebeth what it is. I think I may have known once, but forgot. Seeing the symbols jarred my memory. Or else a natural gift you may have. No matter, no matter. You've just shaved seasons off your learning. You have Mebeth harumphs. I'd be looking for someone else to handle the chores around here. I have. If you need help with anything else around here, you can still ask. It's the least I can do in exchange for you teaching me. No, don't you worry yourself about that. Well, you can read spells well enough, but spells are no good to you without a book to put them in. Do you have one? Mebeth glares around the hut. She catches sight of the black barbed picture frame you've made. She picks it up carefully and studies it. This'll do. That's the frame. But so are you, child. Still in the frame, she picks up one of the starch rags from the discord. With a yank, she pulls off the greenish surface film. It flutters in the air like a wispy bit of cloth. Whatever Gascorl uses in the wash, it works better than curing. Stretchin' and Stonin does, the current Stretchin' and Stonin does on a normal rag. Can't afford parchment. I can't. Parchment? She takes the starchy film and pulls it over the black barbed frame, latching the rag's edges onto the hooks around the flame until it looks like a small greenish painter's canvas. It's still missing something. Well, it needs something painted on it. I are written on it. She takes a tankard of ink you've given her and sets it down next to her. She dips one of her fingernails in the tankard, then draws it out, mumbling to herself. She begins to scratch symbols on the frame one by one, still mumbling to herself. Wait. All's done? Mebeth stands, drying her ink-stained fingernail on her robe. She tilts her head, reading the strange framed page in front of her. A page for your spellbook it is. She indicates you should pick it up. Take it. Inside your spellbook are your recipes, your spells, if you will. As long as they sit in the book, they're just words. The art demands you pluck the magic out of the book and put them in your attic, your head, before you can tap their power. Go on. You put them in your attic by studying, memorizing them. No need to rest before you can do, or you usually need to rest before you can do this. Any questions? No, Mebeth. Oh, no questions. No, now you should have questions. You're, okay. You know about, okay, you're a sharp one. You sure don't need any more. Forgive me, I meant no questions on what you said. Please explain how to memorize spells. Reckon how you memorize spells. Pick the spells you want to stick in your head before your spellbook, before you goes to sleep. When you wake in the morning, they'll be buzzing in your head like flies ready to be cast out. How many spells can I cast? You can only cast one, maybe two spells before needing to rest again. As fitting as a tiny flitting mageling. There isn't much room in your attic. So you use your spells wisely until you get wiser in the art. As your power increases, you have more room in your attics for spells. Alright, go on. Okay. You can only cast spells you've memorized. So if you want to cast it to say mend something twice, you need to memorize the spell how many times? Twice. Twice, right enough. How can I get more spells?
My journal.
Keep your eyes open and ears, or keep your eyes and ears out for learning. Even common folks might have some minor magics to teach. There's also scrolls, recipes, books, and even some stranger items that have spells inscribed on them. If you find one, just examine it close and copy it into your book if you want it. Got it. I can also show you more spells if you return, especially if you have a little more of the planes in you. I appreciate it. Before you go, child, you'll need some magics for your appetite. Mebeth rummages in her robe, pulls forth 3 small recipes, and hands them to you. You should copy these into your book so they can go into your attic as soon as possible. Thanks, Mebeth. Gain item, gain item, gain item. Well, there's more. She fetches a tiny bundle of black cloth from her apron and unrolls it, producing a pair of amber earrings. These will protect you from your travel. I no longer wear them myself, so go ahead and take them. Thanks again. All right, child, don't tarry here any longer. One such as you has other ways to spend some time rather than hanging around with old Mebeth. Now, come on, old Mebeth, you're not so old. Bet you flatter. Your tongue is so long with silver, it's shame abates you. Thanks for everything, Mebeth. Pa, you can thank me by not playing the addle cove with what you've learned. The art's damned many a fool who sought to bend it in ways the art wasn't meant to bend.
I feel stronger.
Okay, let me go ahead and level up. 2 hit points gained, no characteristic points. Amber earrings. These give me a bonus to AC. They also give me a... Okay. Chromatic orb. Identify. Blood bridge. Okay. We check what time it's been. It's been right at 2 hours. Before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and memorize these spells. Let's check my spell book, see what I got. I can give somebody HP. I can identify things. I can also cast Chromatic Orb.
Done. All right. Done. All right. All right. All right. I'm gone.
Well,
I'm gone.
it's been about 2 hours. I'm going to call it soon.
I'm gone.
But before I do, I want to go ahead and get a couple of things done and resolved.
Cutter, what are you afraid of? My girls will make you feel like a man.
Done.
First, we're going to go talk to this fella because I told somebody right.
Done.
Because we knew that Craddock is here. Greetings. You Craddock. Send a message says the shipment must be a crystal. I'll save the social miracle right then. Good will do. Look around you. These laggards are half-wits. Do you need any help? Do I need all my men to show up for work? July's gone missing since the morning. I need him back now. I'm passing the street somewhere by the smoldering corpse where he should be helping us. Go find him for you. Now why? You need the help, don't you? It doesn't sound like you could spare the time to go looking for him when there's work to be done. Find July, find him, tell him. Okay.
Updated my journal.
Okay, southeast gate, then head for east for a block. Okay.
Done.
So he needs a drunken
I'm gone.
fella found.
I'm gone. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone. Done. Done.
Okay.
Done. Done. All right. All right.
July, Craddock needs to hit the marketplace. Okay, Craddock can be generous, boss. Will you tell him this? He can pike off, and that he's a filthy dog to incur the lowest sword. July's not working for him anymore. Jabs, you tell him that. Ah, crap baskets.
I'm gone.
You're
I'm
gonna
gone.
be a jackass. Wonderful. This is gonna work out
gone.
so well for me.
All right. I'm gone. All right.
Hey, Craddock.
Done.
One of your guys is a shitbird.
All right. I'm gone. All right. I'm gone.
Come on in, Basher. We have the best blades in town.
Well, he said to pike off and that you were the lowest sort. And he wasn't going to work for you any
Updated my
longer.
journal.
The bright red damn be his name. May all the evils of the plains hound his footsteps will search into insults. Jay's family room issuing
New
Craddock's mouth.
taunts, all right.
And learns more cursing. And that's inside his skull. Oh, damn July. I'm in need of a day's. Okay. I can fill in for him if you need the help. It's hard work and there's no drinking on my watch. So let's get started. The work is long. At the end of the shift, you are not the least bit tired. Okay. You did well enough. Here's your pay. He tosses you a handful of coins. Nugget. There's no more use for you.
All right. I'm gone. I'm gone. Done. I'm gone.
One last
All right.
thing I want to do. I've been told that you can talk to
What
Dakon.
is your will?
Things I would know. Can I talk to you about your teachings? Can you teach me anything of the art? Know that the way of the people is not the same as the art you have come to know. It is not the energy that gives strength, it is knowing the self that gives strength. The teachings of Zerthamon speak of such things. Would you teach me the way of Zerthamon? Do you know what you have asked? The texture of Dakon's blade flows until it has become stone. To walk the path of Zerthamon, you must know the people. The knowing of such things by one not of the people is a difficult matter. There are those not of the people who have heard the way of Zerthamon, but they do not know the way. Dakon, I want to know of the people and know Zerthamon's teachings. I believe there is wisdom to be learned in
Updated
such
my
things.
journal.
Know that I have heard your words and I shall test them. To learn, you must know the people. To know the people, you must know the unbroken circle of Zerthamon. Dakon holds up a stone disc in his possession, and his spider-like fingers hook into its sides. There is a click, and the plates of the circle slide into a new configuration. He reverses the motion, sealing the stone. You know, the first circle of Zerthamon is open to you. Study it, and I will hear your words. I will read the first circle of... Then, in the meantime, I have other things I would know.
I cannot part with that.
Unlock the first plate as Dakon showed you. You mirror the motions that Dakon made upon the circle. Plates give way to your touch. The rings slide into a new configuration. Upon the rings are a series of symbols. The script is like no writing you have ever seen. It is a series of interlocking geometries with circles predominating. Just looking at it, you know the symbols and you know you can read them. Read the first circle of Zerthamon. Know that we are the first people. Once all was chaos. The first people were thought drawn from chaos. When the first people came to know themselves, they were chaos no longer and became flesh. When their thoughts and knowing of matter, the people shaped the first world and dwelled there, or with their knowing to sustain them. Yet the flesh was new to the people, and with it the people came to not know themselves. Their flesh gave rise to new thoughts, greeds and hates, pains and joys, jealousies and doubts. All of these fed on each other, and the minds of the people were divided. In their division, the people were punished. Continued reading the symbols. The emotions of the flesh were strong. The greed and hates, the pains and joys, the jealousies and doubts. All of these served as a guiding stone to the enemies, and becoming flesh, the first people became enslaved to those who knew flesh only as tools to their will. No, these were the beasts were the illithids, mind flayers, nasty bastards, heavily psionic squid men that live in the Underdark that like to suck your brains out. Literally. Continue reading. The illithids were a race that had come not to know themselves. They had learned how to make other races not know themselves. They were the tentacled ones. They lived in flesh and saw all flesh as tools for their will. Their blood was as water, and they shaped minds with their thoughts. When the illithids came upon the people were a people no more. The people became slaves. The illithids took the people from the first world and brought them to the false worlds. As the people labored on the false worlds, the illithid taught them the way of the flesh. Through them, the people were able to know loss. They came to know suffering. They came to know death, both of the body and the mind. They came to know what it is to be the hurt of another and to have their flesh consumed. They came to know the horror of being made to feel joy in such things. Finish reading the circle. The unbroken circle is knowing of how the people came to lose themselves and how they came to know themselves again.
I hear your words. What is your will?
I have read the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. I want to speak to you more about the way of Zerthamon. Strength lies in knowing... Okay. Strength lies in the knowing of oneself. I have learned that once someone does not know themselves, they are lost. They become a tool for others.
Updated my journal.
You have come to know the first circle of Zerthamon. You know not only you not only see the words of Zerthamon, you have come to know them. Dakon holds up the circle and hooks his fingers around the edges. There is a click, and the plates of the circle slide into a new configuration. He reverses the motion, sealing the stone. Know the circle of Zerthamon is open to you. Study it, and I will hear your words. I will read the second circle. Then, in the meantime, I had a. Okay, very well. I will read it. It has been 2 hours now. I'm basically going to be learning mage philosophy from Dakon's magic book. But for now, I'm going to call it. Gained a level from that already, huh? Okay. So I would like to thank everybody for watching. Like, follow, and subscribe if you enjoyed the show. This has been Harmony Muse. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.